ruin. The pointy ends of my spears warn me.
Try me.
You don't belong to a hotel, no?
The great dragon, guide my spear!
The new world is dawn.
Each win fortifies my resolve.
I will slay them all.
A gentle breeze is enough to shake the foes. Initiate target scan.
Slay them all. I am your doom.
Those who do not rest shall reign.
Guide my spear!
Those who do not rest shall reign. Let a storm whip up the souls. A gentle breeze is enough to shake the foes. Let a storm whip up the souls.
To play. Numenon's flame won't waver, and neither will I.
We will survive!
Those who do not rest shall reign.
The left lead them.
gentle breeze is enough to shake the foes.
The snow shall rain. Don't worry, my friends. I have a shield.
Nothing.
We will survive.
Let a storm whip up the souls.
Each win fortifies my resolve.
They will regret this.
Luminar's flame won't waver, and neither will I.
The pointy ends of my spears warn those against me.
I'll carry my faith to the grave.
Initiate target.
The snow shall rain. We will survive. We will survive. I will slay them all. I am your doom. I'm not done yet. Try me. I am your doom.
I was born a warrior. I will bring all under my reign.
The snow shall rain. One shot fired, one ender down. The left leads us. The snow shall rain. May the creature guide my
My
spear.
intent is to kill.
The scales are not in your favor.
You all belong to the Let's go, no?
shall always stand my ground.
Nothing escapes my vision.
May the great dragon guide my spear!
That is the least of my worries.
The pointy ends of my spears warn those against me.
Human hearts aren't so lucky. Those battle scars remain. Oh, I can't let go of the one thing I wanted most. I'm chasing that ghost.
Stand my ground.
Oh,
They
no.
will regret this.
May the great dragon guide my
Made to
spear!
protect, nothing else. I could have.
I'm not done yet.
Let us storm whip up the storm.
I'll let them hide a bit longer.
Those battle scars remain. Oh, I can't let go of the one thing I wanted most. I'm chasing that ghost. Your ghost. Can't let go of the one thing I want.
We will never surrender.
Echoes of your ghost. La 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 la.
If only I had the power.
We all belong to where our hearts go. Okay?
Brother, this is not an appropriate place. This is not an appropriate. This is not an appropriate place. This is not an appropriate place.
A gentle breeze is enough to shake the foes.
Ha! My axe begs to differ.
only I had the power.
The pointy ends of my spears warn those against me. The pointy ends of my spears warn those against me.
This is not an appropriate. This is not an appropriate. This is not an appropriate. This is not an appropriate place to. This is not an appropriate place. This is not an appropriate place to.
Let the storm whip up the storm.
Stay any longer.
Stranded in the This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay. This is not an appropriate place to stay. This is not an appropriate place to stay.
A greater cause kept me from the battlefield. Nothing escapes my sight.
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay. Take this!
Never surrender.
Nothing scares me, not even death.
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
You don't belong to where I go, no?
This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer. This is not an appropriate place to stay.
Never surrender.
This is not an appropriate place to. This is not an appropriate place to. This is not an appropriate place. This is not an appropriate. This is not an appropriate place. This is not an appropriate place to stay any longer.
I lost control. Each win fortifies my resolve.